Hello, hello. Amira Alvarez here, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. And today I want to talk about how manifesting works. Now, there's a lot of components to this, but I thought in telling you a personal recent story about how this happens, you could kind of start seeing the breakdown of it. And I would love to hear your stories of manifestation as well. So post in the comments below. I would love, love, love to see what's similar with you and how you've manifested and what you're doing right now. Okay, so my story. Last weekend, I had a fantastic team meeting with Team Unstoppable, and one of my lead coaches is a longtime client of mine, and she's been trained under me. Her name is Courtney Inter-Simone, and she is absolutely fantastic. And she is taking on a larger role on my team, and she was brainstorming the paths where we could go. Now, we already work with some women in corporate who have a career in the workplace rather than a small business owner or an entrepreneur or a large business owner. We already have some women behind the scenes who fit that category. Courtney is one of them. And we want to expand that. And she was on her high horse. We got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. And I'm like, okay, we're doing this. Official. It's done. It's not like this thing, this idea floating around back here. It is done. Done. Decision. Done. Decision. That is a very important word right there. Okay. So then what happens? We go on with our lives. We go on with the planning meeting. They go back to their cities, and I'm working my business, and I'm having a great conversation with a woman who I've met several times at different events. That was not a coincidence, let me just tell you, okay? First time I met her was at a event that Pete Vargas put on, Advance Your Reach. It was a speaker's event. I was a judge, a speaker panel, and she had great success in Pete's program and has an enormous business speaking to lots of people. That's one of her channels. And then flash forward 2 months later, I'm at another event. This time it's a Tony Robbins event. And this is my first time going to Tony Robbins. I cannot believe I've waited all these years. Anyways, I get out of the elevator of my hotel, the doors open, and there is Karen. Oh my God. We kind of do this thing like out of context. Wow. Okay, move on. We go our separate ways. It's an 8,000 person event, okay? We're not actually at one of their recommended hotels. We are at our own separate hotel. Okay, after the first or second night, I go downstairs to the hotel for dinner, and guess who sits down right next to me? Karen. So we get into a fabulous conversation with another person as well, and we just hit it off. It's fantastic. So we say we're gonna stay in contact. And then this week, we have a couple conversations about what we could collaborate on. Now, she works with women in tech, working with women who have careers in tech, helping them really stay motivated and move up the career ladder, okay? Guess what we just decided we were going to target and go after and expand our audience to? Huh. Interesting. So we keep having this conversation, and now I'm doing a podcast with her to 100,000 women. I am going to do a webinar with her and reach her audience there. And then I've also, because givers gain, right? Like I'm all about helping people. I'm doing a special module, bonus module for her paid program on how money works and money mindset and how to really create more in your life, whether you're in the workplace or you run your own business and have more direct control over things like sales. So let's break this down. It didn't happen just by magic, okay? It looks kind of magical at the end, and you could throw magic sprinkles all over it, but that's not how it happened. It happened because I showed up. I went to events, right? I invest in my learning, my teaching, my growth, my expansion. I said yes to me first. So first I'm out there. Then I talk to people, okay? Now at the first event, Karen and I didn't have a lengthy conversation, but we met each other, and I felt her energy. I saw her, and I made a note of that, Okay, so that's like a little nugget too. Then I followed up with her. Okay, all of this is action. Okay, and we've had 2 conversations. We had to have an initial like collaboration conversation and then a second conversation to figure out the details on it. Okay, that's persistence, that's determination. Okay, and then because I've had this idea percolating in the back of my mind for several months, maybe 6, 10, 12 months, Courtney in our team meeting says, you got to do this. She feels that. That's the law of vibration. She feels me wanting that, and she articulates it with words, and I jump in. I make a quick decision on that. I'm like, we are doing this. And we have remapped all our marketing to work for that. And then the universe meets you with this great opportunity, okay? But it's not without visioning, decisions, team and support, asking for help, connecting with people, going out there, taking action, investing in myself, right? Going to these events. All of these things add up and get that ball of momentum going, and then it manifests. Boom, you have an opportunity to get in front of 100,000 people. Look at that. Okay, so with that, tell me what you do to manifest. What kinds of actions do you take? How do you stay in the allowing? How do you let the universe bring you stuff? I'm open to receiving. Okay, I'm like, bring it on. We live in an easy and abundant universe. Let's let it be easy. Let's let it be abundant. Okay, so talk to me about what you do and what your takeaways were from this story. Okay, rock it out. Be unstoppable. Mwah. Bye. Thanks for watching.